Hello everyone,
Hello.
I'm Mandy,
I'm Leslie.
my beautiful wife Leslie.
Yeah.
You got a little hair. And we said that we were going to do the 50 facts about us video because we saw that Hayley and Megan had done it and they were inviting people to do the same. So
Yeah.
we're doing the same as they did, 25 facts each. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. You go first.
I go first?
Is it one about or you do 25 minutes?
No, it's what about.
Okay.
Okay. I had braces for about a year and a half. That was about 10 years ago, and I still wear my retainer. You go.
Yeah. Mine is I can play more than 5 musical instruments. I was trying to count them out in my head and it just got too complicated, so I just figured I'd put more than 5.
I cannot dance at all. No, I cannot. And if I have to dance, I have to have more than several drinks inside of me. But I cannot. I don't have the little thing called it. Actually, it's so bad that one time I was out dancing and this guy came up to me and he asked me, was I okay?
Bless. I managed to go through all of school with no detention or punishment exercises.
I was hit by a truck when I was 17 and I spent a month off of school.
Yeah, you had an argument with a truck when you were on a bike.
Yeah, I was on a bike, I was going back to school after lunch. I was going straight on and it decided it would go left. So it threw me about 20 feet.
Okay. Growing up, when I was little, I wanted to be a pop star.
I'm not surprised because it's all music.
Yeah.
In 2010, I went to Washington to meet my pen pal, who we had been pen pals for 12 years at that point.
Okay, number 4 for me. When I was younger, I was really, really flexible and I used to sit in the splits and at the same time touch my nose on the ground, and that's when my parents got me to start doing gymnastics.
Awesome.
Your turn.
Do it now. Show them.
No.
I am fascinated by everything to do with death and true crime and just anything to do with like how humans die and what happens to them after and why humans do the things they do. It just fascinates me. It always has, but it also terrifies me. Like,
I don't drink alcohol.
at all. She doesn't have anything.
I don't like it.
The
It
last
tastes awful.
The last you had was a sip of champagne at our wedding.
Yeah. And that was with a smile like that because it was our wedding. But oh, it tasted awful.
I can hula hoop for over 30 minutes without dropping the hoop a single time.
And not just a regular one, but our one's like a weighted one.
Yeah, it's a fitness hoop. And I can do other things while I'm hula hoop. I can read books and all.
Yeah, I actually have a video on my phone of her reading a book while hula hooping and having a conversation to me all at the same time. Okay, I am like the worst Scottish person. Because not only do I not like alcohol, but I cannot stand haggis either.
You really can't, and actually
It's
I can't as well.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
In fairness, what you tried wasn't necessarily the best.
It's haggis in a tin from Aldi.
Yeah, but it was a brand that you get in Scotland as well.
Ugh.
You have to try like the proper one in the proper sheepskin. Sheep's stomach. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I put black pepper on absolutely everything. And not just a little sprinkling of black pepper. Like, it's like my dinner has come with the black pepper instead of the black pepper has come with my dinner.
I don't like any hot drinks. I don't like tea, I don't like coffee, I don't like hot chocolate. Oh no, I don't like it.
Sometimes
Cold
you'll have the
drinks.
cozy juice though, if it's...
Yeah, like if it's really cold, like bitter cold outside, or if I'm not well, I'd make up. I don't know what.
It's juice with hot water, basically.
Yeah, it'd be like squash. I think. Shut up. That you would call it. It's called like diluting juice
It's
or
squash.
Like
I think they call it squash.
but instead of cold water, I'd make it with hot water. But that's it, and it's rare that I would even have that.
The only pets I've ever owned are goldfish. Somebody tried to poison. One of them died. Somebody tried to poison the rest of them, of which there were 3. So 2 of them subsequently died, and then I let the last one go in the local river. And he looked quite happy, but then somebody informed me that a bigger fish probably came along and ate him.
My next one, I love jelly sweets. Pretty much any
You
sweets,
love them.
but like jelly beans, jelly babies,
Yeah,
jelly snakes,
yeah.
jellies.
I have an extra set of ankles.
Oh, she doesn't. It's weird.
Insert picture here. Yes, that is what I was born with. People don't understand when I say it. You kind of have to see it to...
My Get Well movie, the one that I would always put on if I was off school sick, or even still, like if I'm off work, my go-to movie is Twister with Helen Hunt. I love
way
that.
back in the 90s.
I love that movie. It's just an awesome movie.
I love it too, but I wish you'd watch it when you're not sick as well.
Yeah, it's an awesome movie.
I'm not able to shop.
No, she's not. But even we'll go into a shop and she'll pick something up and she'll like, "Joe, I really like this jumper."
Sweater.
T-shirt. Really like this t-shirt. I'll take it with me and see how I feel about it before I get to the till. Now when someone says that, it really means I kind of like it, but I'm not going to like it enough to buy it, but I'll just carry it for kicks. And then you turn up at the till and the t-shirt has somehow magically made its way back onto the rack. I love musicals, as you can tell from my Wicked video.
She loves
Love them.
musicals. I wasn't really keen, didn't really know much about them until we started going out, and I've been to several.
Yeah.
Now,
You're number 11.
is it my shot? Okay. I hate change. I have to be eased into it, or else I get the panic.
It's lovingly referred to in our house as
The panic.
I hate scary movies.
I have a retroverted uterus. It basically means that when I get pregnant,
You're gonna get a big ass.
I'm gonna
It's
have a
not like that.
massive ass.
This one kind of goes hand in hand with my last one of not liking scary movies. When I was little, the movie Ghostbusters 2 with the creepy ass painting that comes to life with the ghost, just absolutely petrified me. That's probably why I don't like scary movies, because I have an overactive imagination,
Really overactive.
and this just no,
Ghostbusters.
didn't like it at all. Probably still won't.
I am allergic to caffeine, but I have a huge collection of tea and coffee. Insert another picture here.
Number 13 for me, it's sort of random. I don't like eating big chunks of meat. Like I sitting down to a steak does absolutely nothing for me at all whatsoever.
Love steak.
I know.
I can make soap.
I used to compete in gymnastics, and myself and my partner came 6th in Scotland. It was the highest ranking that I got.
I'm weird when it comes to numbers. I don't like even numbers except like 10, 20, 30, but I don't like 40, but I 50, 60, 70. No, I don't like 60. I don't like 40, I don't like 60. I don't like the number 4.
Less. I love light colored trainers.
Like really loud. Insert picture here.
The brighter the better.
And I got you custom ones for your birthday.
Yeah.
CrossFit.
Where it's got to the point now where when I go into the gym, the trainers are like, "Oh, what ones you got today?" Because I have a few.
Yeah. For years, when I was younger, I wanted to be a priest when I grew up.
That worked out.
That's all I have to say about that.
I did karate back in Scotland up until, I suppose it seems really far now, it's in like 10 years ago, but I got my brown belt before I injured my knee and I had to stop, so I was close to my black belt. So close.
I have a phobia of throwing up. I literally think the world is gonna end when my stomach decides to empty its contents.
I am dyslexic, but I managed to achieve an honours degree at university.
So you anything to do with space freaks me out, like in a big way. Like my skin literally crawls when I see space imagery.
Yeah.
Like.
We were only talking about it last week because my dad's really fascinated by space. And we were having a big conversation. You're like sitting there in shivers on the couch. My next one. I used to have really long hair. And then I got bored and cut it off. And then I got bored with it being short, so I grew it again. And then I got bored and I cut it off. So for now, it's short. Yes. And it's been every colour as well.
It has.
Yeah.
I can write with both hands and I can also write backwards. Like across the page. Like backwards across the page. As lefties should naturally do.
Next one for me. I really want to do a course on nutrition. Like health and fitness and nutrition.
My favourite toy when I was younger was a pink and white dog called Poochie. And
used to be.
He still is my favourite wherever he is. But when I thought I was a big girl, we donated a lot of toys to one of the children's hospitals here in Ireland back when they used to take them. And Poochie was among the stuff that I gave away. And I was so heartbroken when I later discovered I actually did need Poochie in my life after all. I love you, Peachy, wherever you are.
After years of not being able to do exercise from hurting my knee, currently I'm really loving TRX suspension training. It's so much fun. It's really hard, but yeah, it's awesome. So much so we bought one.
We did. If we get into bed and the light is not turned out, oh God, I have to get out and make a nightly wee right before I go to sleep. And the reason this is because it's been drilled into me to pee right before I go to sleep, because I was a bedwetter till quite late. I think I was like 9 or 10 before I stopped. And so it was drilled into me that I must pee right before I sleep. And I do pee right before I sleep, and I don't wet the bed anymore.
Yay! But that's the same with me with travelling. She always gives out because just before we go on a flight, I have to go to the toilet, and only because it was drilled into me.
We could be in the line to get on the plane.
Like, only because it was drilled into me. Stop looking. To go to the toilet before we travel somewhere, because no matter how long or short the journey when I was little, like I would always need the toilet. Always. So it's just drilled into me before you go on a journey, you have to go to the toilet. My next one is I recently became an aunt. She's still a tiny. She's still little.
She is really beautiful.
Yeah, she's just the most perfect little girl ever.
Tiny little girl. Sad songs and ballads make me cry. Like, ever since I was a tiny baby, I would cry at them, and it's still the same.
I'm not
Bad
allowed to play them.
Putting them on in the car.
And I love them.
When I'm in the house.
Like, I love them.
It's just not happening.
Yeah.
I cry really easy.
Yeah. You're like that little kid who's watching the cartoon, the Chipmunks one that's just recently gone viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you.
That is me.
That is you. My next one. Oh, I hate the smell of tuna. Like, just
I love tuna.
the smell of it, whoa, just turns my stomach.
I love tuna. And coffee. You don't like coffee.
Yeah, I don't like the smell of coffee, which we only found out this weekend past that started when my mum was pregnant with me, because she used to like coffee until she was pregnant with me, and now she can't stand the smell of it either. So, sorry mum.
Oh, 23. I am double jointed. I just have like really bendy hands and feet and everything. Like I can bend my fingers like really weird, like this, and my feet just. Probably need to show them a picture.
Yeah. Like, she can have her legs out straight side by side and clap her feet like they're hands.
I can clap them. Will I do it with them?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I'll move out the way. Yeah, that's not normal.
It's normal for me.
Not for normal people. My next one is I do photography.
You do photography really well.
Yeah.
Insert one of her pictures here. Oh yeah. It took me 4 tries to pass my driving test. And we don't live in the States, so we have to drive, I think you guys call it a stick shift, we call it a car with gears.
Yeah, our cars, the majority of our cars come
It's not an
stick.
automatic, what is it called?
Manual.
A manual.
Ours is a manual drive, so it's stick shift. It's rare for cars to be automatic here, and if you have an automatic car, your car insurance is a lot higher as well.
And also,
So it's cheaper to drive stick shift.
if you learn and pass your test on an automatic car, you can only drive automatic cars. Whereas if you do your test and you pass on a manual car, you can drive both manual and an automatic.
Yeah. I have my own recording studio in our house upstairs.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And you just got recently a desktop piano.
Digital piano. I have an upright just through there.
Yes. Last one. My confirmation name is a boy's name. So it's Peter, and I picked it because it was my granddad's name. And he died not so long before I made my confirmation.
And my last one is I love lazy movie Sundays. We've already
Me too.
watched 2 today? 1 today?
One today and
1 today, and we did 1 last night? Oh, 2 episodes of TV shows last night.
yeah. We're currently loving The Blacklist.
Love it.
Absolutely love it. And Grey's Anatomy and Scandal. Those are our ones. Same as every other lesbian basically. And that's it.
That's our 50 random, weird and wonderful facts about us.
Yeah. So if you want to do your own and let us know in the comments below, we'll go check out your videos. And if you like our video, please subscribe and look out for more in the future, I guess.
Yeah.
So like,
Subscribe,
comment,
Instagram,
share,
Twitter.
all the details are down below, and we'll see you for our next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.